How to care for a Tete-a-Tete daffodil. A Tete-a-Tete daffodil is a mini yellow daffodil that starts to grow and bloom in early spring. It reaches a height of only 6 to 8 inches and each plant has about 2 to 3 blooms, which are about 2.5 inches wide. It is one of the most popular narcissus flowers in the bulb market and is widely used in rock gardens. Gardeners often use Tete-a-Tete daffodils along borders and in front of their gardens due to their short stature. They are also planted in pots, which can later be transferred to the garden. Things you will need: garden shovel, clippers, fertilizer. Plant your Tete-a-Tete daffodil bulbs in well-draining soil. If your Tete-a-Tete daffodil started out as a potted plant, let your foliage ripen and turn yellow or brown before you cut it back. You can then immediately replant your bulbs 4 to 5 inches deep and 3 inches apart in a sunny or partly shady spot in your garden. It may not bloom the next year, but should the following year. If you purchased your bulbs, plant them in the same manner, but in the fall. Be sure the point of the bulb is sticking up when planting. Let the Tete-a-Tete daffodil's foliage ripen before cutting it back. You may be tempted to cut your plant since it is no longer blooming, but by holding back, you are allowing the daffodil to store enough nutrients for the following year. Wait until the foliage turns a yellow or brown, about 8 weeks after the blooms die, and then cut all the way to the ground with clippers. Fertilize your Tete-a-Tete daffodil. When you first see green popping up in early spring, it's time to fertilize. Also fertilize when your Tete-a-Tetes are in full bloom. Use a low nitrogen fertilizer and follow manufacturer directions since fertilizers come in varying strengths and release rates. Divide your Tete-a-Tete daffodils. Your daffodils will multiply without you even trying. When it becomes overcrowded, about every 5 to 10 years, dig them up when you cut back their foliage. Immediately replant them in a different spot or store them in a well-ventilated area where temperatures do not reach above 90 degrees. Then, plant the bulbs again in the fall.